YouTube, what is going on, guys? Aaron here. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and oh boy, do we have a phone for you guys here in today's video. Guys, it is time for my quarterly complain about my teammates and make a video on the topic of the state of the game and just point out a few things and get your guys' thoughts and opinions on the player base and the state of the game. Now, as I have said in the past, I could probably make this video every other day and get a lot of views, likes, and comments, to sort of feed the algorithm and keep that clickbait, nice and alive and well. However, I just honestly feel if you were on stream watching me tonight, you saw just the absolute obnoxiousness that is basically what I experience at least once per stream. And I really only stream for about 2 hours, sometimes less. 3 to 4 nights per week. I've gotten very busy recently, and I just want to know if you guys are experiencing the same thing. Now, we all know that games like this are going to happen, but I feel like it's just becoming far more prevalent, and there's even less, care and just overall enthusiasm from the community. And what I mean by that is the overall number of streamers, the overall number of videos and content creators. And guys, there are a lot of new and up-and-coming content creators. Phoenix, Donuts and Dollars, there's a lot of elites, there's a lot of other decent players who I feel like are trying to take the game or content in the right direction by, giving tutorials and videos and pointing out, objectively better plays. But sometimes, and this is more so for myself, it just feels like it falls on deaf ears. And it's partly Wargaming's fault, partly the community's fault. If a player doesn't want to learn, they never are. But a great example of this is yesterday I made the video on tips and tricks to better yourself and win more games. You're not going to win every game. Shit happens. But yesterday's video was one of my least viewed videos of this entire month. Where my memeing with concealment builds got almost twice, if not 3 times, the amount of views. And granted, we did talk about a good number of, strategy and different topics in basically all of my videos. But here, as you can see, despite us taking a poor broadside, we've actually managed to dish out 50k worth of damage. And sort of attract a good bit on our flank. And one of our teammates is already dead, and it only gets better, as I thought the Azuma was going to be the first one to go down. As you can see, he is just sailing in blindly. But he's actually, I believe, the second or third ship to go down in a short matter of minutes here, as we actually connect a beautiful salvo on that defense. But this video is, I'm simply putting this out as just another piece of filler content to gather your guys' thoughts and opinions. I know that very little is going to be done. I've made countless tutorial videos, as have many other content creators. Wargaming has added the codex, which is kind of a meme. It's nice that they added it. Again, I feel like it's 5 years too late. Should have been in from day one. And honestly, I told you guys I have that free-to-play account, and I played the tutorial, and it's actually a lot better than what I remember. But even with all of that, there are still games like this which are basically over in 5 minutes. And I don't really know a logical solution. Skill-based matchmaking is not going to work. I truthfully think raising the service cost and, just allowing players to understand that if you want to play the higher tiers, you need to perform at some level of competency. And as I've always said, you don't need to be Michael Jordan. You don't need to be Tom Brady. You don't need to be Pele or Messi or any great athlete that you can make a good analogy for as our third ship goes down here in less than 4 minutes. That's incredible, man. I've always heard the counter argument that people are playing this game for fun, and certainly they are. I do sometimes, as you guys just saw in the video we posted, we run some meme builds, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you can still play, even with the craziest build in a aggressive fashion. You can still, try to be somewhat beneficial for your team. I just don't understand how people have fun getting steamrolled, but that's just me personally. Everyone has their own cup of tea per se. But maybe scaling the service cost to where if you do well, your service cost is saved, and if you do extremely poor, it's even more impactful. So that way it sort of promotes players to maybe watch a video or tutorial to or pay attention. I'm not sure, guys. Again, this is just kind of me spitballing here. You guys saw, if you watched the stream last night, you saw the absolute obnoxiousness and silliness. But it's really making me want to play the game less and less. I was just out of town and I got back and I was sort of editing a video, which ironically was an instructional one. And I was, like I said, I was editing that and I was like, man, I want to play Legends. I haven't played in a couple days, and well, I got on stream and like 2 games in, and it's like, yeah, I wasn't missing much, and honestly wanted to play anything else. It's probably my own fault, right? For anyone who's been playing as long as I have, or even half of that amount of time, you've seen it all as we lose our 5th ship in just over 5 minutes now. So, and wait, there's more. Yeah, we lose our 6th ship here in under 6 minutes, and it's just, yeah. But like I said, it's probably like going back to that same toxic ex-girlfriend, but she gives really good head, so you just keep going back for more, even though she's just she's just crazy. But like I said, it's probably my own fault, and at this point, basically any time the game gets like this, I'm just pressing W key, or A rather, and just YOLO rushing in, because it's really not worth the frustration. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys experiencing the same thing? It's certainly a lot less in divisions, and I'm genuinely having a lot of fun in the competitive scene, the Ocean Cup and Winter Cup, sort of organized fleet battles there in training rooms. But standard, man, it feels like a chore anymore. And again, it's partly my own fault trying to get content for you guys and just some half decent replays. So I probably should take a good break, but even coming back after a break, it's like, why am I doing this again? But yeah, here's the finish of this game. We managed like 170k. But I want to know your guys' thoughts. Are you experiencing the same thing? Is it frustrating? Do you really not care? Yeah, so let me know in the comments down below. These videos typically do well, and I'll link some more tutorials if you guys are interested in that sort of thing. And yeah, you guys have a great day. Love you guys. I'm out. Peace. I'd have ran this guy.
I nemici stanno per vincere. Problema risolto, signore. L'incrociatore nemico sta colando picco.
All right.